please.
They could work on some of the various cost parameter concerns in the analysis of rates, comparing to the daily schedule of rates, or not taking a DSR as a point of view as an authentication document. If they work on with some of the activities compared to the rate analysis for each kind of task for the slabs or some of the works, then they could come out the whole picture why the rate analysis plays a very vital role. Am I correct? Yeah.
Yeah, yes, you're right, Sai Krishna.
Uh,
Now, friends, thank you all for joining. We've got about 20 people on the list here. Although we are not able to see the names of people, most of the questions are also asked on the anonymous mode. Anyway, I don't say. I mean, like I don't see why you should not ask in the anonymous mode. But in any case, I thank all of you who have.
more questions from the students accordingly whether they have gone for the various presentations compared to this presentation where they could come out with the various complex modes. Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm just handing over the session to Mr. Sai Krishna to answer a few of the questions. I have taken up the ones which have got some likes. So probably the one of the questions which I feel you could answer is, people have asked a couple of questions on how BOQs are being generated. Is it being generated by hand, or is it being generated by some other method? And also the other question at 12:10 is BIM, about BIM. There's a question. So Mr. Sai Krishna, I request you to just have a look at the question at 12:10 and at 11:32. 11:32, there's a question in BIM. Maybe you can arrange the questions in order of most liked. That's what I've done. And
Yeah,
these questions have got the most likes.
yeah, very
Huh?
good. Yeah. Fine. No, for a BOQ related concern, BIM related concern. Hello.
Yes, please. Students
Uh,
cannot ask questions on the mic, so they can only. I mean, participants cannot ask on the mic. So please answer the questions which are answered in the chat box. So
yeah.
one of the questions is at 11:32. The other is at 12:10.
No, BOQ actually currently in Indian construct usually they float according. There's not any software is used according to the concern. So according to the scope of work, a client comparatively prepares the scope of work accordingly for the each item code depend upon that. Then when you go for pre-bidding stage or a pre-tender stage, when they float the complete NIT or volume of work depend upon the category by split wise. If I say it is depend upon the civil works or MEP works or electromechanical works. So accordingly, the BOQ is normally done accordingly in an Excel formats in the current industry in Indian contact Indian construction sites usually. So there is no complete. I could say there is no complete digitalization tool for the use of the BIM. Accordingly, where a contractor can float the rates according to the client justified things anonymous. So I guess I got to answer this question.
So we can take it that Excel is a very important tool for us.
Yeah, Excel is a very important role where we could float all the things. But usually in the Indian contracts context point of view, all the BOK has been generated by the complete in what we say scope of the work that could be split up in the each item code. So that is the thing. That is the thing from my end. Yeah, fine.
And just trying to extend the question a little, what are the software you feel that a person who's going to site should know?
Yeah, softwares when I compare to the site, see, I would like to talk on this very beautiful question, sir. But the thing is, when you compare the way of the softwares, what we learn in a normal college level compared to the site level, each student I would like to know they could come out with the coming to as my term in my domain. If I see project management, all the people should come across the MSP and Primavera firstly. Why? Because they should understand what are the various activities that could be planned accordingly, and what is the sequence and relationship of the activities that could be maintained. So compared to the each, why I'm telling this MSP and Primavera, is if you go to in a detail in the resource sheet where you give or where you load on each item of work, or where you could come out and fix the cost accordingly, then they could know accordingly where the each parameter could be determined. And coming to other softwares, for the kind of estimation of rates, some of the thing they could know some of the quantity calculation. Some you can use some of the Candy software. That is a very good software where they could come off across the each item, and you could need to calculate the cost parameter concerns kind of thing. And another thing, coming to the site level, they could know some of the related to the drawings. AutoCAD is must and should. I know all of the students have come out with the various levels which they could come out of across various cross section sectional elevation levels. And very coming to other thing, or a 3D platform or 4D platform compared to the in a jet mode, if I say compared to the cost concern or scope, now there was very digitalization access digitalization tools that could be implemented accordingly, where you could import your Excel and you can auto generated complete bill of quantity BOQ. So you could get accordingly where now I could do my complete foundation substructure level to the superstructure level, or if I go in a detail in a mode of work, all my finishing activities. So suppose you can go through the very in a dynamo mode where you can accordingly fit in, and you can come out where you could see complete your project is accordingly, and you can see in a various variants, and you can. What I can say is BOQ can be automatically generated accordingly the way your Rivet model and the Navis what you link up. Sir, I guess I have answered your some of the tools in the construction
Yeah.
industry.
So basically, I see that beyond Excel, AutoCAD seems to be a must, and I
AutoCAD
guess
must exactly, but BIM is also playing a coming to put up to a one point. BIM plays a very vital role, and there are a lot of digital advancements that has been done in current collaborative where students need to know, or exactly they could involve in the some of the Rivet model, Rivet parts, Rivet architecture or something, plan elevation kind of thing, and they need to know about coming to the BIM, building information modeling. They could come out across the where they could identify the some of the class detection point of view, and they could identify in the level of detail or level of detail mode accordingly, where they could come up across there should be no clash accordingly for MEP or civil works. So coming to the overall final picture from my end, you could say in a site execution level, all the BIM software is now currently used according to the link up with the Rivet model accordingly in the 3D platform. Accordingly, where you could link up all the BOQ quantities. I guess the question that is asked by student in the is a BOQ can be generated in a software. Yeah, obviously it is generated in a software, but usually what we do is accordingly the scope of work that is determined. We do in an Excel point, but the thing is, when you work on in the Rivet platform, accordingly you give all the number of columns that need to be placed in a complete excavation or substructure level. Automatically, if you give an item code, auto Excel is generated. So some of the digital advancements that are being generated, you could do. Another input from my end is students. Could come out across the various document management process softwares which that could helpful for them in order to process the documentation flow for keeping the security reasons. Sir, I guess
so.
I have done from yeah. This is the thing from my end.
I think the document management is a very important system which
Yeah,
is coming. Also, I
yeah,
think post this COVID, the mantra will be work from home, or because most of the companies have already decided that they are going to cut down the number of people in the
yeah,
office.
yeah. That they're going to
And
come up to this point in the current concerns like pandemic COVID 2019 in such a way. You could see people not going to an office and execution, coming to working from site, giving a VPN server, something like
I
that.
think
So
I
yeah,
think I
like
think that is the work where you are also working currently.
yeah, that is a work given I am working, but I guess that could not enhance much productivity. I could see some of your students only putting listening the digitalized classrooms or something like that, working on the digital advancements, like going on through some of the digital classrooms. I guess.
One more thing, one very nice question has come. Also, can you please describe your role as a project planning engineer?
See, very nice, very good. I'm expecting a very good question asked by student. The role of planning engineer. It's not about the role of the planning engineer. See, give going to the detailed discussion on this current question. If I tell the role of planning engineer is very important role in which you need to manage your complete project accordingly. If I talk in a very detailed thing, so institutions like NICMAR or something like that will make sure you come out with the various project management techniques, and accordingly you can manage your schedules, you can monitor your schedules, or you could completely know where your project is running in the time or according behind or ahead of the time scale schedules lines, or you could come. So coming to the planning engineer at the site level, if you see, it is not a kind of just simply thing like your documentation work. So planning engineer in my part, it plays a very crucial role in which you need to coming to in the sitting in the chair in the project container or something like you need to manage your projects. So here planning plays a very important role accordingly in which you need to monitor your schedule, you need to do a complete weekly reports, and you need to submit a monthly progress reports where student could actually look at of all the things when they come in the execution site level or something. And you need to planning also mainly plays a very important role if I involved in the document management system where you could come out of all the maintain all the drawing registers, some of the you need to come up with all the shop drawings what you could come in the execution level. And planning also very helps in the current sites what we are working, we planning plays a very important role in which you could monitor your schedules accordingly according to the baseline schedule. I guess all of the students could know about the baseline start and finish dates accordingly. Then you need to monitor your time scales accordingly in which due to the current situation, if you see in the pandemic of COVID, so complete the sites got all over India across all the sites got stuck. So if you see in this, you do not follow according to the schedule. So planning, I could say schedules plays a very important role accordingly whether your project am I following to the time scales line of the project or not. Another thing put up to this planning, you need to know some of the students could mainly concentrate on some of the things like S curve analysis where they could come out with the what is my planned activity and what is my actual work done. So if you see comparely you can take off some of the planned and actual, you could find some of the auto advanced excel, you could automatically plot a curve. So here planning accordingly in the planning data when you go to your project manager in your site, he could able to track your project accordingly where am I exactly where I am in exactly where I need to do my things exactly. So coming to the next situation, I could say that in the planning activity as a planning engineer, you need to be a very thing in such a way. You need to plan your schedules accordingly and look ahead of the schedules for the 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I guess I have answered your question.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. And I think there are a few other questions like how do you find the labor required for a job and how to get authentic rates for a project. I think
Authentic rates for the project, like what we have discussed in the daily schedule of rates, what I'm giving is there is no authenticate rates accordingly. Depending upon the mode and type of the project, it determines some of the like CPWD norms. Central Public Works Department has published some daily schedule of rate or standard schedule of rate analysis that could be determined. Like what I have discussed in my flow of the presentation, where you could find some of the different types of classification of labor that could be involved according to the skilled or unskilled. Accordingly, it depends on type of the project and type of the contract where the fixed rates that can be quoted in the BOQ accordingly. Then that actual rates or actual cost that could be taken or prevailed accordingly when the contractor do for the billing or something. I guess I have answered your question.
yes, please. Yes, Sai Krishna, I think if you can see on the right side, there are some 20 questions in all. If suppose, and okay, there's one question. Sir, do you use the DSR in your site? This is the very first question which has been asked. Probably, I think we should honor that.
Yeah, actually, see, DSR, that's a very good question. Actually, DSR, yeah, that is used in site across levels where we could go. But according to the different type of the project, as my project I am working, I could say some of the CPWD terms that has been associated. Why? Because we are taking some kind of IIT MHRD control. It depends upon the type of funding where we get the funding. We accordingly we go through the detailed analysis. Like suppose my fund, my if I take my project that is being funded by MHRD, that is being funded by JICA, Japan International Corporation Agency. So accordingly, now currently, yeah, we need to follow some of the depend upon the type of the project kind of daily schedule of rates accordingly. If the daily schedule of rates is not giving a accurate rate, then you have to have a discussion with your client and employer and an engineer accordingly, where your PMC plays a very vital role accordingly to discuss and put a current local rates. I guess I have answered this question. Fine.
Right. And yeah, I think most of the concerns of the people have been addressed. And I request all of you to please share your feedback because it will help us, it will also encourage us. And the feedback link is just being shared. Uh, and the feedback link you should be able to see on your screen right now. So I request all of you to please fill in the feedback, and it will be encouraging us and also help us to know what we should do better. And I thank all of you who have taken the time to join this session. We sincerely hope that you found it useful. We especially thank Mr. Sai Krishna for sharing not only his experience, some of the questions that are very good. Where how I mean, like how what do you feel as a what's your role as a engineer? And we are also having some work with the estimation where we are doing the rate analysis, and many of the things which you share were very
Another
helpful.
thing from my end, very detailed. I would like to. Sorry for interruption. I
Yeah,
like to ask the students. They could in the see compared to the normal, they work out in the classroom and where they come out in an exhibition or when they come out in the sites or internships or some of the they could place in the, some of the construction industries or projects. I guess the better they should understand the basic details like what are the drawings that are used exactly to fit in and where I could. I tell my all my students to go through all my drawings actually where they could exactly see when you go in your drawings what will happen is you get come out all the details exactly where my exact things are placed and you could estimate the things accordingly and you can give the cost parameter function. So from that only you can arrive the rate analysis. So that is a very better way accordingly you could come out. And I guess other student I enlist my students to go through all the standard terms accordingly in the where we could in a earlier or some of the other patterns in the coming days we could plan on contracts or some of the things like where we could associate what is NIT, some of the things like. So I guess my students to be thorough in the planning role. I see all my students in the coming upcoming fields. They could be become a very planning engineer or a contract managers where they could place in a very huge projects. From my end, thank you.
yeah, and thank you very much for that for those encouraging words. And as you pointed out rightly, drawings are still the key to success in many of our construction sites.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
probably, suppose you know, generous organizations like the ones you are working in, if you can share with us live drawings,
Sure, sure.
and probably give our students also an opportunity to visit and like work alongside with all of you, I think it would be a very good thing. And thank
So
all the
coming days, I will
participants.
be floating some of the BOQs or bill of quantities where they could student could understand what is exactly what is BOQ and they could go through all the documentation kind of thing. And I will be sharing some of the drawings for the student anonymous to kind of gain of anonymous knowledge on this and where the students should stand as a very huge for a structure like where how foundation is important. I guess my all my students where they could stand in a very good situation accordingly they could go through all the documentation when they go into the when they go out of the college or when they go out of working some various in the construction projects. I guess this
That's
could be better for them in order to better to harden the foundation. Exactly. Yeah.
it.
Over to you.
So thank you. I'm sorry, I kind of monopolized that portion. I forgot to change you as the presenter. Anyway, friends, thanks a lot for joining us, and thank you very much, Mr. Sai Krishna, for your time. I know that this is the time when you will be very busy with the sites all about to open, and a lot of planning is to be done. And we sincerely hope that we know that your message is one that has encouraged all our students. So thank you so much, and we look forward for other interactions with you. So with this, we will close our session. Bye, all of you.